There's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 15. Attack.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down throw, O'Connell. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mahomes going to change things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Gets around him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And it's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Room here to run. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be intercepted. Mike in trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there and it's a touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown. A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hope the ball bounces your way the next time. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Oh, what a move. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 6. To throw here, O'Connell. This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off, Byron Jones. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trent McDuffie. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, color, 15.
Now Mahomes. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's O'Connell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. O'Connell here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
False security eluded him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Second and 10.
19 Lions. Ready?
And they go play action here with O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Raiders on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And O'Connell now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
At the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.